Hello, everybody. This is Julie D from NordoniaHills.news, and today I'm talking with Andrea from Connector Street. Andrea, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Well, hi, Julie. Thanks so much for having me. I am zooming into this broadcast from Wilmington, Delaware, and I'm a Delaware lawyer and I'm an entrepreneur.
And we probably should tell people how we met. We met on Zoom.
Yeah, we did. We met on Zoom. I've created an app called Connector Street, and I am talking to chamber leaders and referral groups. And I was invited to your women's group.
Yeah, it was our NRG networking group. I know
Yes.
you were also in the women's group as well.
Yes.
But yeah, Laura invited you in to be our guest speaker and to talk about the app and networking. And that's how we met. And I think
Yeah,
it's just,
we met just during the call, and
yes,
I was talking a little bit about the app, and you were telling us a little bit about what you do, and I had a need and you had a service, and
exactly.
it's been really a great connection so far. So far, so good.
So I think it's so cool how, during this, COVID time or whatever you want to call it, we can still find a way to meet new people.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, I think we have to be intentional about it. Because if we don't make the effort, for the most part, those connections aren't just going to knock on our door. Sometimes they do, but really we have to want to meet new people and be willing to suggest a phone call offline or a meeting offline. At that meeting that you and I met at, you told me what you did, and I said, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you after this meeting is over.
Right.
Is that okay? Will that work for you? And you said, absolutely. But somebody has to make the first move, the first step. And I'm very happy to do that. That's my line of business, connecting with other people and connecting two people together. Yeah, I think it's great. And what's really nice about so many folks being on Zoom is that you don't have to get on a plane to travel around the country, which I've been doing a lot of.
Yeah, you were just at Arizona Chamber meeting on Zoom, right?
Yes. I was invited to an ambassador meeting there, and it was great. I made more connections. What they did something really special, I think, is that everybody got matched up. So they said, we're matching you up with somebody. And I said, okay. And then I ended up getting matched up actually with three different members. Two were from the same company, and I had two video calls into Mexico and into Arizona. And I met terrific people. I was thrilled. I think, the business people who are active in their local chambers, I've had such a pleasure meeting these people, and often I stay connected with them.
So speaking of connections, tell us about the app.
Oh, the app. Well, this is an app that lets one person, an individual, bring two people together in just a few clicks, and it's kind of fun. You just you have to download the app and put in your name and your phone number and email, add a picture, but it's a very light lift. And with really just a few clicks, it integrates with your contacts on your phone. We never see your contacts, but with it just lets you access your contacts. You click one person, you click another person. The app gives you a few messages you can choose from, short messages, which you can edit, you can write your own, and then both people get your message. They get contact information for the other person. They see a picture of the other person. And then with one click, they can start texting and emailing the other person. What's really special is that the two people that get connected, they don't have to be on the app at all. And it's a seamless way of bringing two people together and getting them to start communicating with each other right away.
And it seems like texting and, using your phone is probably the main way that we get in touch with people. Some people don't necessarily go into their emails. Not everybody has Facebook, and it's texting is like the one way that you can communicate. I think it's a good choice to go with an app versus like an email app or other apps that you can get. I think it was definitely a smart for you to pick that route.
Well, thanks. Well, here's the thing. When you get a long email, most people don't really want to wade through long emails. And when you get a text from somebody, it's just so easy. You get the text notification that there's an
Yes.
intro waiting. You click, you go,
Yes.
okay, you need to meet this other person. Okay, click, and now you're texting that person.
Right.
And I think of it as sort of an instant intro, a new type of introduction. It never existed before, but it's just so fast and easy. It takes all of the weight off of either making introductions and connecting with somebody else.
And it's free.
And it's free. And it's free.
Everybody loves
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So
Especially now.
it's in the Google Play Store, it's in the App Store. You can download it, you can start using it right away. And my thesis, Julie, is when you have an app like this on your phone, you're going to connect more people. You're going to have more fun. You're going to
Right.
do more business. And your friends and your colleagues, and what's nice about it is when you make connections, they're going to get back to you about it. And it gives you an excuse to reach out. How did that connection go?
Right. And I think business owners need to be a resource for other businesses and not be just focused on themselves. Who can I connect? And it just makes it fun. And then you look like an influencer, like, oh, this person knows a lot of people. And, maybe if I tell them that I'm looking for something, they can help me find it. Like, hey, I'm looking for a graphic designer or whatever. Just putting it out there, you never know who they know.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are the resource, if you're the person that brings two people together, whether it's for social purposes or business, they're gonna, yeah, it's just more value that you provide.
Yes, exactly.
And here's the thing, there are people who are organizing meetings and conferences online. I think they ought to take a page from Arizona's book and do some matchmaking. We don't when we one of the things that I love about going to conferences and events is you never know who you're going to meet, like in the ladies' room or while you're getting your coat or something like that. If you're an organizer of a meeting or event, why not use the app and just start connecting people and say, listen, you couldn't be here to bump into each other, so I'm doing it for you. I encourage you to connect. Everybody that I've invited, they've got something to offer. So why don't see if there's a way for the two of you to get to know each other.
In fact, aren't you working on an article right now about like how to, instead of bumping, because since you can't bump into people now, how you can reach out to people on your contact list?
Yeah, so the article is called Creating Your Own Chance Encounters. And it's just something that sort of came to me because I was actually cleaning out my contacts, going through names, just like I had so many, and this was a good time. And then I came across somebody, oh, I haven't spoken to this guy in ages. I sent him a little text, and once like he got right back to me, and it was such a lovely message. It made me happy. Like it made me happy. And then like the next day, my husband, who likes things to be sort of in order, was helping me arrange my photos. Actually, he was deleting hundreds of photos off my phone. And then there was a photo of a guy, and he was very handsome. It was a really nice photo. And he's like, who's this guy? I'm like, oh, who's this, Andrea?
Yeah, that's right.
He's a friend of mine. I was like, wow, that's a really nice photo. I'm like, well, thank you. I took it. But, I was like, send him the photo. Like, I didn't want him to delete it. Like, don't delete this great photo. And I was like, I wonder if my friend would like it. And I sent it to him. And, he got right back to me also. And now we're having coffee. So it's one of those things where, if you take the moment, and I'll tell you, I got a LinkedIn invitation today. Somebody was sending me saying, oh, Andrea, I thought you might enjoy this conference. Do you want to go? And I looked the person up. And I'm like, this is a cool kind of person. I said, I can't make the conference, but I'd love to have a conversation with you. And he got me right back. So these are the types of things we can do, whether it's reaching out because you're sending someone a photo, or you send a text, or you get a LinkedIn message. Like, listen, we're all busy, but being busy in your home office or being sequestered in your, socially distant office someplace, we're not getting the same kind of social interaction that I think we need. So we have to make it for ourselves.
I think it's a great idea. When the article is done, we'll put it in the description down below, a link to it.
So, I love that, Julie. And another great idea. Thank you.
Well, we make a great team.
I agree.
Was there anything else you wanted to mention?
No, I encourage everybody to please find me on LinkedIn. It's Andrea and Tinianow, UC. So you can find me on LinkedIn. Send me a note if you like. Tell me if you've downloaded the app and if you like it. That's it. I think everybody should be out there connecting their friends, their family, their colleagues.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk with me today.
My pleasure, Julie. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.